Good afternoon. I'm going to try to give you some information on idler pulleys on the Hustler Super Z, and how to change just the bearing instead of the whole pulley. And instead of $30, no warranty, and only being available at the outdoor power equipment dealers, which is limited times that it's open. Instead of that, you can have a 3-year warranty and it only costs $10, and the availability is anytime that Napa, Advance, Discount, or any general auto parts store is open. And like I said, 3-year warranty. All right, let me flip this around and I'll get started. Okay, so here's two pulleys. This one's an old one, bad bearing that makes a lot of noise. This is a new one. This new one was $30, $29.99. This is for an older Hustler Super Z 72. It's probably the same idler pulley. It's a second line item, and it's $29.99. This, I'm just changing out the bearing, but I gotta show you how to drill out the welds, and then pull the bearing out, and then reassemble. This one is $9.99. 3-year warranty, and they take your phone number down so you don't necessarily have to have the receipt, and it's available anytime the auto parts store is open. So to identify where your welds are, it's clearly visible on the new pulley, so I'll show it there. And see all these little dots? Those are welds. Those have to be drilled out, and then once they're drilled out, then you can take carefully, I'm going to show you how, and split that pulley, remove the bearing, and then replace the bearing, and then I'll show you how to drill out and put in these little self-tapping screws. I use small hardware like this, so I don't want to create an imbalance, even though I try to space them out. And these are self-drilling, self-tapping Phillips head that they use on the steel studs in home construction. All right, let me see if I can find these marks on this and get started drilling. Hang on. Don't be too aggressive on this part of it. Take your time, use plenty of wedges, because you don't want to bend the pulley. All right, I don't know if you can see where I'm getting deformation around the welds. I got to go and drill them bigger. They weren't drilled big enough. So this is the impact of not being able to get the tools that you need. That's what I was talking about at Lowe's the other day on the video, is Lowe's dropping Porter cable. So now I'm trying to get this done, which is another project down the line. And once again, I don't have a decent cordless drill because this thing does nothing but slip. And I couldn't get the drill there because they chose not to carry them anymore. Let me find a better drill. I got to drill these welds out bigger because it's bending the pulley now. The last one I did not have to drill them out nearly this large. But you can see the little bends there. You don't want to do that too much. I don't really want to do it that much. But I think I can draw it back in with the screws when I go to reassemble it. Let me get a different drill. Hang on. The problem is I can't get a drill anywhere. Lowe's don't carry drills anymore unless you want to switch batteries every 6 months or whatever they want you to do. And I'm not going to go buying another battery set for a different brand. So there, see, it's coming apart. But the hammers got bigger while I had the camera off, and there was a lot of stuff that wasn't fit for television. So, yeah, what triggered me was I couldn't drill them holes out bigger because, see, that one where I couldn't see the weld is off. So that's got to be melted before you can put this back together. So I suggest you take it to like some concrete or something, and you get these little bumps flattened out. The screws that I use, now that's normally not like this. I had a lot of trouble because, like I said, I can't get a drill anywhere. I mean, I can, but that's if I want to switch to another brand, carry a whole other set of batteries. But my DeWalt and my Porter cable, they both just slip. The problem is when I get mad, then you know, then things don't go well. I'll put it that way. Now make sure you line everything back up. Now these screws are just to hold it to the table. So anyway, I go on around here and I put in the little screw self-tappers to replace the holding force of the where the rivets were. Instead of the rivets, I'll have the little self-tappers, and that's how I reassemble the pulley. And then from here on out, you don't have all this trouble with splitting it because you'll just take these screws out and it splits easily, and you can replace that bearing, and then you're on your way. I'm not finishing it because I've come to realize that I can't. I mean, that's junk. The DeWalt's junk. They're all junk. It's all junk. I ain't dealing with it. So I can't exactly finish it because I don't have a drill that's worth a damn. I had to stretch a 100-foot drop cord to go the 10 feet between here and the wall to run an old corded drill just to get it to split. And then it just runs it. This is more for woodworking. High speed, you don't use that for steel. You use that for steel and you're breaking bits all the time, smoking bits. So, all right, that's all I'm gonna be able to do with it. But that's the idea of it. And I've done this on many pulleys, on many of my mowers. And what happens is it's very handy because if the bearing goes bad again, then you just go down to the store and get a different bearing. So whether it'll work on your mower or not, I don't know, but it works on my older Hustler Super Zs.